guys, it's Teresa and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very ambitious list of series that I want to pick up in 2019. And if you guys don't know me, you know that I'm behind on a lot of things, such as releases and books that everyone is loving and series. So let's just see how this goes. So let's just hop right into it. Also, Happy New Year! It's going to be January 2nd when this video comes out, so I forgot about that. But Happy New Year! So the first book on this list is one that everyone loves, and I still need to get into the original trilogy, but I'm afraid that since it's so hyped up, I'm gonna sit there and go, no! At least I won't end up liking it. Which I think I will, because a lot of people who like the series that I follow tend to like the same books as I do, so, you know. But that is The Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo, we're just gonna go with that one. And I don't know too much about this. I know it is in her original trilogy, which is the Grisha universe, and it follows essentially a ragtag of villains, or not villains, but people who wouldn't necessarily be protagonists. They're rogues and thieves and all that stuff, being forced to come together into a team, and yeah. The second book, the second set of series actually, is going to be releasing in 2019, and if you guys know me and know my love for this specific universe, this isn't going to be a surprise, but that is The Last Hours by Cassandra Clare. I don't know a ton about this, mainly because I try not to jump into things, but I do know it takes place, I believe, after the Infernal Devices, with a set of their next generation essentially, and I'm very excited to meet Anna Lightwood because she will have my heart and soul. Same thing with Jamie and Matthew, and it's just gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna cry a lot, but it's gonna be a good time. Oh, and I believe Cordelia Carstairs, but she's also in that too, and I'm really excited to get into it, see some of these characters that I've read before. So the next series is Dark Breaks the Dawn by Sarah B. Larson. Again, I don't know a ton about this. I was just scrolling through my want to read list and it kind of popped up, so here we are. A theme in the situation seems to be I have no idea what the series actually the plot of the series is, so let's just kind of work with it because I don't really like to know a lot about books. Well, actually I do know about the books, I just forget what they're about, which is also very on brand because I forget everything. But the next series is Stealing Snow by Daniel Page. I don't know what this one is about, like I said before. I believe it's a weird Snow White retelling, which I'm completely A-okay for. So here's to hoping I will enjoy it once it is out, or if it comes out, or if it is already out. Whichever one happens first. The next one is Royals by Rachel Hawkins. I believe this is the first book in a duology, but all I know is that there are rich people, like princesses, that are gay, that fall in love. So I can't really complain that this is happening. And you know me, I am bisexual as hell, but I need to read more queer lit. So here's me diving into it, and hopefully. The next one is Every Heart a Doorway by Sean McGuire? I don't know. Everyone pronounces it differently. So I'm going to go with Sean for right now. But essentially it's the aftermath of a Narnia situation where once they come out of wherever they are, they don't really know what to do with themselves, and they're put into a school of other children who have this similar experience. So I'm excited to jump into this one. I've heard of nothing but good about this series of novellas or short stories essentially. So hopefully I will love it just as much as everyone else. And the cover is so gorgeous. I love it. The next one is going to be people are going to hate me, but it is Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I believe this is the one. This is V.E. Schwab's, I believe, her adult series. But this one follows these two teens who, for their, I think it's a college. I don't remember exactly which one it is. But if this is the one I'm thinking about, it's the one where they are two friends who end up becoming superhumans in the situation, and one goes one way and the other one goes the good side. So we kind of see their lives as that progresses and how they both become kind of antagonists toward each other. Then the next one is another V.E. Schwab, and that is A Darker Shade of Magic, and I believe this one involves several different versions of London, different parallel universes of London, so I'm excited to get into that one too. But if I'm wrong and they're switched, then Vicious is with several versions of London, and Darker Shade of Magic is the one with the weird brotherhood thing going on. The next one is A Forest of Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow, and this is a Snow White retelling, I believe, but on the side of the evil stepmother. We see kind of her things, and it's an East Asian retelling of that. So you guys know me, I love my retellings, I love my fantasy and my fairy tales, so very excited to get into it, and hopefully I'll be having a grand old time reading that one. Then the other one is Beast Made of Night by Tochi Onyebuchi, and this is an African fantasy story based off of how your sins essentially become, like, you will be free of your sins, like any sin you do, say cheating, killing someone, it becomes a beast, and it's about these beasts, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, but again, covers are gorgeous, and I'm excited to get into it. The next one is Not Your Sidekick by C.B. Lee. But it's about like this one kid who has two superhero parents, and she is kind of in the situation where she doesn't want to be a superhero, or it's almost like Sky High, where she doesn't have the same powers. So hopefully we'll see something of that. But everyone says so many good things about it, and says the representation is amazing. So I'm gonna pick it up in 2019 and see what the hype is about, and get yelled at by friends and family and other booktubers for the fact that I have not yet read it. The next one is The Captive Prince by C.S. Pacat. P-A-C-A-T. So anyone who knows how to pronounce that, help out, because you know me. But this one is, I have the book actually, but it's buried somewhere. But essentially, this is a story about a prince who is stripped of all his like rights, essentially, to become a pleasure slave, and the boy he falls in love with is the prince he should be hating. And from what I have heard, this is a trilogy. It's the exact opposite of A Song of Achilles, where we have soft gaze with a tragic ending, but in Captive Prince we have tragic gaze with a soft ending. So let's do hoping that I will enjoy it and cry. The next one is An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. I'm going to pronounce that name 10 different ways to Sunday, I'm sorry. But I haven't heard a ton, I don't know exactly what this is about. I think it's about a slave who wants to do a revolution and ends up teaming up with one of the guards or the knights. But essentially, everyone says such good things about it. The covers are gorgeous. I'm pretty sure my friend Sam has suggested the series to me 10 times over, and I'm really sorry, Sam, but I'm getting to it now in 2019 so we can fangirl about it, and you can yell at me for not having read it when you first recommended it. And the last series is And I Darken by Kirsten White. This is, I believe, a Vlad the Impaler retelling, and me and my retellings, I adore them, and everyone has such good things to say about Kirsten White's writing and her retellings, and I know she has a Frankenstein one that came out, so I need to stop being hesitant and picking up books and just pick them up for the hell of it. But that is it for the series / duologies / trilogies that I want to pick up in 2019. I'm going to be doing another one on standalones and whatnot. So here's to hoping that I will get a chance to read them or pick up at least the first book of each series in 2019. But chances are I'm going to probably pick up 3 of them. So, little over-ambitious list, but who knows, my reading's been picking up, my reading speed has been picking up a little bit, so hopefully I'll get to some of these series in 2019, and have fun with it. But until then, if you like these videos, I'm going to be uploading more kind of themed around, things I want to do in 2019. Subscribe, I upload every Saturday and Wednesday, unless that changes soon, but if it does, you guys will hear about it in social media, which will be linked down below, and if you guys can subscribe, kind of helps me out a little bit. I'll see you guys in the comments until Saturday, with another video. But until then, I'll talk to you guys on social media, in the comments, all that fun stuff. And I hope you guys had a wonderful new year, and I hope 2019 brings you guys all the things that 2018 did not. But until Saturday, bye.